Well, now to the ongoing Hurricane Harvey recovery. At least two more longtime owners of businesses that were severely damaged when that storm went through Aransas Pass say they have made the tough decision not to reopen. Brian Burns has that story.
This is Sully's Bowling Lanes in Aransas Pass. It's been a fixture of the community for decades. And after the hurricane, a lot of damage, especially on the inside. The owners say it took a lot of soul searching before they decided not to reopen.
We're a mom and pop operation, and so we decided, from year to year whether we were going to have windstorm insurance or not, and we picked a bad year to not have windstorm. Unfortunately, in the storm, it took a really big hit.
These are pictures of Sully's after the storm, showing the damage caused when the roof was destroyed. Sullinger says the community was disappointed to hear the news.
It was heartbreaking because people really hoped, our doors were going to be swinging open soon, and not hearing that news.
Another business not reopening after Harvey is Cinema 4 in Rockport.
The storm damaged it, and it also damaged the market. It's a tourist town. We depend on tourists, and we have no facilities for tourists. And of course, all profitability exists on the margins, and that margin is gone.
This was Cinema 4, and this is the damage the storm caused on the inside. Numbers from the Chamber of Commerce in Rockport show 82% of the more than 900 businesses have reopened. The numbers from Ingleside are also encouraging. The Chamber says only 10% of the 200 businesses impacted by the storm do not plan to reopen. For the Salingers who own Sully's Bowling Lanes, the future's uncertain, but for now, there won't be a bowling alley in Aransas Pass. Brian Burns, 3 News.